Hello, I'm EnterElysium and welcome to Dyson Sphere Program, where we are next to our mall and we're just expanding our fusion power, effectively doubling it. We're going from 20 fusion power to 40 fusion power, because we're currently only producing about 230 megawatts. It's actually dropping. And we have 180 megawatts of that being fusion. So we're getting less than 50 megawatts from our traditional graphite. That's actually dropped very quickly over the last few episodes. So I decided, you know what? It's time. Let's expand our fusion. And thankfully, our mall was basically ready to make fusion. So I kind of let it. I was like, hey, let's just hook these things up. Now we're just making fusion plants, which is great. In fact, let's let you make 4 stacks. That's 80. And that'll be held in storage. We just need to actually hold these together by using our inserters. I don't know if I actually want to hook up all of them just yet. Because I don't think we're actually going to need all of them running. And there we go. Pass it along up the line. And now you. There we go. This will get us 270 megawatts. I don't think we're going to need more than that. If I hook up the other line, then we're going to end up using a little bit of power. Yeah, plenty. Okay, I won't hook up this second part. So we're currently running on 30 fusion, or will be when it fills up. Anyway, here is our mall. It is currently making us, obviously, fusion power, but it's also making us solar panels. It is making us belts. Very nice, actually. Got some of these. Thank you. And we do need to hook up magnets. That's what we're currently lacking. Also, plasma exciters, which are made using magnets. And, well, when I say magnets, I mean magnetic coils. We could also make basic magnets. Not that we need them over there, but for the actual stuff. So, this is probably going to be a bit of a change to how we're doing our current production. We need more magnetic coils. And this is still kind of relics of the past, big kind of main bus type situation going on. Magnetic coils going this way, magnets here. And quite frankly, these magnets could do with being just modernized. They aren't really set up to be used properly. We'll upgrade you. So, I believe with the 30 throughput, we can have 45 smelters because it's 1.5 seconds per magnet. So if we have a quick look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 times 4. That is 32. So honestly, with 1 blue belt, we could do more than this. Is that really true? That seems a lot. Oops, wrong button. Yeah. I guess, yeah, this makes sense. We were feeding them from 2 green belts. 2 green belts is still lower than blue belt. So what we'll do is we'll end this belt feeding in to start with. So we'll actually cut it here. And then we'll upgrade this belt. It's blue all the way. It will end here. We'll turn that green again. Keep going. And then we run that together. Blue all the way to the end. Now, this could support a total of 45 smelters. It's obviously not doing 45 smelters, so that's our first port of call. I believe we said it's 4 times 8, so 32. Weird choice. Yeah, it should have been 36 at the time, I guess, but whatever. We will... going forwards. We want to get this up to 45. Downside is this is it? Steel. Oh, this steel belt could be modernized. It's currently running a steel belt pretty far across the entire globe. It doesn't need to be. In fact, we could ask for steel here. And we say local demand. Steel. I'll just cut this. Do. And then we'll just feed it via drone. That's going to take a while to cut. I don't know if I want to pick up that much steel. My inventory might be full, and I don't want to waste it just by dumping it. So we'll travel over here, and then we'll give you a bunch of drones. You know what? I've got a load, because we're actually automating drones right now. Here's 50. Have fun. And then they're going to go and fetch us steel. Look at them go! How far has that steel moved? Technically it's moving, it's just not moving fast. Okay, well, we'll give you some time. There we go. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This should be able to support a full beam of ore. Ah, because it isn't a full beam of ore. Interesting. We're going to have to cut off all the smelteries of iron and just focus on magnets now. It's got that bad. Yeah. Oh my god. We actually have to go to another planet to get magnets being produced in large enough quantities. This is definitely not enough. Okay, maybe we just stop the plan here and we head to another planet. Stop the plan, head to another planet, you know, another plan. I'll shut up. Anyway, how much inventory space do we have? We could take a good chunk of iron, steel. Hell, we could deliver it personally. Okay. Boop. Boop. And I'll use a blue belt just because I kind of feel I should use blue belts for everything now. Just because, as I said, in the future, it's going to allow much greater bandwidth if we need it. There we go. And then we take all of our steel and put it in there. Great. Okay. Oh, look, there's our steel fleet. Look at them go. Ah, I love looking at the drones just doing their thing. We're going to go to another planet and we're going to set up a proper magnet farm. And then we'll just fly the magnets in. Admittedly, we could create the magnet coils on a different planet. But that's the only thing magnets are used for. And there is copper on another planet. You know what? Seems like a good plan. Let's do it. We will need stuff from the mall. So, hey there. We might need drones. We have plenty of drones on us, although we can fill up our stack. What else do we need? Might need some solar panels if we need extra power. Take some of them. We will need smelters. We've got some mines. We definitely need more smelters. Are we currently producing smelters? Probably not, is my guess. Here we go. Yeah, then we need stone blocks, so we're not making them. Well, we'll handcraft some smelters. That's not a problem. I could hook up the mall to do it, but I kind of want to get going. Oh, yeah, these are actually quite complicated. Well, we're going to need to raid our supply farm for stuff. I'm actually going to go dump all of our old belts, because I don't feel we're going to be using them. Then we'll grab a few stack of circuit boards, magnets, stone brick from the tiny little stone brick farm over here. And I think we need iron, which we'll grab from here. Bam. Right, make smelters. How many, you say? Many. Just a lot. And we'll get rid of that, which we don't need. Okay, so with that, we're going to have a load of smelters. We could do a few more mines. I mean, we don't need huge amounts of them, but it would be appreciated. For that, we are going to need iron. Well, quite honestly, we can get iron without too much difficulty. Hello. I would like to grab that much iron. Ah, so simple. And then we go and we turn it into mines. That's 50. Probably plenty. Okay. Anything else? There may be like 50 power poles. And more belt? More belt's tempting. Let's do more belt, which is also really, really easy. We head over here and we go, hey, it looks like you have a supply of belts. Yoink, 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 yoink. Done. Space. Just gonna get rid of a few odds and ends in our inventory. Space. Space! I should probably look where we're going before we go to space. It seems like the kind of operation that you shouldn't want to just, do. And we're going to go to our processing planet. Because it has stuff. Actually, let's just double check this. Not much iron. Magnets need iron and copper. Deviation. We're going to the other one. We're going back to the lava world. Which... Boop. Okay, why are we doing a weird bounce? That was odd. Hello. This world has much more iron, much more copper, has a little bit of power just ringing the globe. Obviously, this isn't as fancy as our other planet, but the other one has very limited iron resource, and we're already sending that raw iron away. We don't want to have to try and turn it into magnets because it would just eat into it. You can't turn iron ingots into magnets. You have to smelt the ore directly. So we're better off doing it from this planet. We'll want to make sure we leave plenty of room around the equator to expand this belt. Although I didn't bring many foundations, so we won't be doing that today. Unless I go back and pick up more, because I forgot. What do we want to do? Honestly, there's so many deposits, it's hard to choose. This is probably where we want to set up like a huge smelter. But we'll grab the resources from here and then run them counterclockwise. That seems wise. And we don't have to smelt them in place. Because they all reduce at a 1-to-1 ratio, so we'll be transporting equal amounts of ore. Let's get started. We still don't have satellite substations. Shame. Ooh, ow. That always kind of freaks me out every time we have that small pause, and I'm like, wait a minute, is my input not working? Okay, we're getting 13.8. We can get those numbers up. Those are rookie numbers. 18 point whatever. 2. $25.3. Not a full belt. But why don't we make it a full belt? 29.2. Close enough to a full belt. We also want to make sure we're leaving plenty of room for more satellites. Not satellites, solar panels. So I obviously did bring enough solar panels that we could expand this if we wanted. But I'm just going to build like a rough estimate. Okay, we might end up wanting to make this even wider. I think the other planet, it was potential to be 5 wide. So that would be a line. That would be a line. And then this would be a line. Well, let's make iron the outmost line here. Although, strictly, we should never attach like that. We should always attach one of these. Boop. Don't go too wide. Isn't that such a lie? I know you can do that. That's a T-junction. We're not meant to do T-junctions. Ah, damn. Okay. T-junctions just for some reason they seem to have like an odd connection. Sometimes they don't output at their full amount. Oh, the only downside here is we're going to get a T-junction from the other direction. Okay. It's a certain type of T-junction. It's not just any T-junction. It's a T-junction where they both meet from the sides, inputting into the one element rather than just inputting into the side of an existing belt. And we'll do the same with this one. And obviously we'll need to try and balance these. We're going to be creating a whole load of magnets. So this is going to get interesting. I'm just going to have a quick look at what ratios we want here. If we're going to make a full blue belt of magnets, we only want a full belt of ore. Like, we need a full belt of ore, which we turn to magnets, and we need a half belt of copper. This is the 30 items per second? Wow, okay. Yeah, this will certainly do it. And this move gets 28. 28.6. Again, good enough. I'm not going to push it. This will get us, like, more than we need. And then we're going to need to run a second beam across, so... like that. This is where things are going to get kind of funky. So, hello. We would like you there. Actually, let's copy. Delete. Delete you. Bring you out one. Delete that. And then... ah! Whoops. This would be basic through flow. You go in there. Come out. Go in. But also... there. And then we just say at this... that is your primary output. Okay. That'll get us a whole load of iron. If we go for a full beam of copper, this will get us like 2 blue belts of magnet. So if we can get a full belt of copper out of this, I don't know if we can, but we'll certainly try. I don't know why I'm singing Under the Sea on a Lava Planet. It seems kind of out of the place. Out of the place? Out of place? Either one. Yeah, let's get that going. 13.2, not even halfway. 17, 20. 23. 26. And you know what? We'll just go a little bit overboard. 28. Good enough. And then we'll just go... Oh, we can't go directly south because there's a titanium vein there. We'll go to about there and then come down. I forgot this world is like our primary titanium world. There we go. Oh, and I need to hook you up. Right. Let's give these power. And we'll head over here. Boop. Oh, do you not have power? Whoops. That's our copper line. How much does this world have? Like 10 million titanium? That's pretty good. Copper line, titanium line. You know what? Let's have... I'm saying you know what a lot right now. I do realize. Copper can go to the inside track. So that goes there. That goes there. Copper will be going to this track. Now obviously we're going to need to put like a little bit of a hole in this. But seriously, come on. There we go. Do. Connect all the things. Come on, drones. We really should try and upgrade them, but to do that, we're going to need purple science, and we have not worked out purple yet. We've been a little bit busy. Right, we don't need to worry about this. This is actually an empty line. Now, we're going to smelt... well, technically we'd smelt here if we had the bits on us. Oh, we kind of need to get the bits. Maybe we need to make a trip back to the home world. Yeah. Alright, come on. Come on, drones. I guess I could just go to space. It's not a long trip. Not with our ridiculous power supply now. Deuterium fuel rods, so good. And I believe we're on the other side of the solar system right now. Like, we had to go past the sun to get here. Problem is, we are traveling at really high speeds and I've used all our power, so if we miss, we're in a little bit of a sticky situation. We're good. Bam! Hello! Where's our foundations? North of here. Now, I have put this tower down just to send our limited amount of turbines off-world. Honestly, we might even end up making turbines off-world or something. I don't know. It's going to be something that we have to get funky about. But first, we want to see magnets. We do have a small amount of magnets here being used to make turbines. Right. We don't need any of this. What do we need? This. I'm going to stand under the power tower while we do this. In fact, because we do need a bit more power, I'm going to put down some more power towers. if they didn't collide with the inbounding boxes of the most annoying things in the world. Okay, well, it's charging up damn quick. Right, space. Bye-bye. Just a cheeky jaunt across the solar system. Oh, that's so good. And yeah, there you see the other planet. Opposite side of the sun. We're going to get dangerously close to the sun here. I'm actually going to aim below the ecliptic. Because when you get too close to the sun, it really does have an impact on your speed. And if you get really close, big objects can kind of really wobble you around. Hello. The star. Ha. Whom. Pretty star though. Anyway, we should probably be aiming. We are not aiming. Last minute aiming. Point. Oh, kind of worked. I mean, I landed in a puddle of lava, but whatever. Right. Oh, I never finished the solar panel belt? I really should finish the solar panel belt. I'll do that between episodes. Hey, drones. Okay. This is prime candidate material to be able to place all this down. So, give this a bit of a flatten. And then call it good. Right. We're going to want to have a run of 45 smelters on each of those iron belts and a run of 30 smelters on the copper belt. Which is easy enough. I guess we'll just go straight up. Doesn't really make a difference to us. And then copper, well, we'll honestly just do the same. We'll go to about here. Leaving a little bit of room for anything else. Maybe a little bit further. Okay. And boom, across. We will take the ingots out. Then we'll bring the ingots back, I think. Just because it's probably a simpler thing for us to do. 1, 2, 3. Then we'll take the iron across. 1, 2, 3. And then we'll take that across. 1, 2, 3. Then we'll go back. At least the drones have their work cut out for them. Righto. Smelter. 1 smelter. And we'll put in a second smelter up here while we're at it. Just in case I need to go over any belts in future. Now, inserters, this is relatively easily. In fact, we're probably going to run out of inserters looking at this. Can we make any more? Well, we can make a few. Not many. You need circuit boards, which is copper and iron ingots. Well, we can make all of this by smelting our inventory, so I'm going to just be a bit cheeky. I don't like doing this, but we can just go entirely from first principles. It will take a while. Okay, any spare ore? Yeah, get rid of that. Right-oh, you are going to be copper ingot. You are going to be magnet. We need 45 of the magnet ones, but we only need a few of the copper ones. So, 2 break. Too big a break. That's what we need, because then we can put a power pole in like that. 6, 10. 14. Ow. Damn it. 18. We're gonna need much longer runs. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's 18. 22. 26, and then we just need 4 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Obviously, these ones are actually going to go further because they're magnets and need 45, so I'm going to go there, and we might be okay. Sorry, drones. Can I leave you behind here? We'll run this for 4 before putting a break in. So this one's going to be... Oh, we can just do both at the same time, can't we? Oh, actually, doing both at the same time is going to do my head in terms of, like, counting. Well, we know they both need to be about 45. So, anyway, that's 12 here. And then break. 16. 20. 24. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, 24. $28. 32. Getting close. 36. 40. Oh, what are we lacking? We're lacking smelters. You're joking. I made a whole bunch of them before leaving. I guess we used them so quick. It's 40. Okay, I guess we're gonna rip some up there. Oh, I perfectly estimated the length. That's 45. Awesome. Now, massive downside. We need to make more. We need iron. Well, funny job, that. Yoink. It just takes a couple of minutes to make these. In the meantime, we'll place power poles, because we can do that. Do-do-do-do. Power! To destroy all you've got. That is a way too large gap. I'm just going to ignore it, and we're going to move on. Because I'm not replacing that entire run. Because, like, hell no. That seems like the way to madness. Go in here, go in there. Get ourselves a lovely array. It would also be great if we could blueprint these, like, because that's just such a standard array. We use it everywhere. I would blueprint the hell out of that. Oh. Okay. Have we started making smelters? I think we have. 1, 2, 3, 4. Gap. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, we're very close. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. And there we go. That will give us everything we need to make a stupid, like a truly stupid amount of magnets. Specifically by truly stupid, I mean 2 full blue belts, which kind of a lot. What we'll do for this is, being brutally honest, we will bring you to here, and then we'll just have you go down. Bring you to here. Bring you to here. Have you go down. Have you go down. And then we'll just travel backwards. We'll go over the top of the solar panels, although there is copper there, so I'll have to kind of weave a little bit, maybe. I don't know. Right. Leave a bit of room. Do your thing. Boop, boop, boop. We'll also, like, increase the size of the solar panels here, just so we have kind of a gauge of how wide this is going to be. Also, because at the end of the day, I've got spare solar panels, and at some stage, I do need to do this. And I am lazy. If there were blueprints, I would do it with blueprints. I would just literally take the entire area, max construction size, and I'd blueprint the hell out of it. And then we'll just, you know what, let's just go like a little bit further, just in case we have anything that we need to be a little cautious of on this side. And then down to ground level. And then we'll run this way. This is going to be 2 runs of 15. We're going to need to split the copper. Or we could run the copper between, but I'm kind of lazy, so I'm not going to do that. I just want everything to be the same. So we're going to make this magnets. Oh, you know what? Why don't we make it so that they will feed off the same copper? Sure. 1, 2. Now, sod it. You know what? Let's not do that. We'll just make it so everything is the same. 1, 2, 3. This would be our output. Take our output this way. Then 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and then back that way. Now we do need to leave a little bit of room here. Just so we can flip the cables around properly. And we'll extend this because this is going to be 15 long. Okay, that there is copper. So there's a job for fancy splitter. There. And then we have this belt. Go into it. And then to there, and then down to meet that. Magnets, easy job for you. Literally one of the simplest things here. Right. And then I guess we can kind of push this all the way to like here. And then hook it up. So this is probably going to be sorters again, although can it be the Mark 1s or can we get away, or do we have to use more? We're going to need to use Mark 2s, which thankfully is actually decent because we need more Mark 2s more. Okay, there. You know what? No. How do I... Oh, hello. I think we can get a power pole in there. We'll use the second one as a model because I kind of like my inserters to be at max distance. Hello? Why? What? Okay, need to be placed for some reason. There. And then you are making magnets. Oh, magnet coils. I always call them magnets, and I know I shouldn't. Magnets is the actual thing we need to make beforehand. Whatever. Bet you're fun at parties. Ooh, that is wrong. Copy that one. There we go. Oh, actually getting that copper belt is gonna be a pain. Can we do it with this one? Yes, that's what that one is for. Perfect. Okay. Okay, so 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Great. Cut all the bonds. And then put power poles in. And I think I can just cover everything from here on this top row. Seriously? Thank you. And then magnets galore! Well, here's the really easy part now. We go transportation, interstellar hub, and I guess we're going to put the interstellar hub like here. And we're actually going to be using 2 entire slots to input magnets. So, well, you know what I mean. Again, magnetic coils. I'm actually going to make you local supply. So in case we want to try doing anything fancy with coils elsewhere on this planet, we can do so. Take a blue, and we are going to pull that out. We're going to need to go up. And we'll stay up until we get to about... Oh, you know what? Let's go up all the way to here. And we'll down. And in. And then magnets, power, beautiful. And because this isn't like a fully compressed belt, we are getting the occasional gap. That's fine. You can tell that this one is from the compressed belt and this one isn't. But that is going to fill up with magnets very quickly. Now, we do kind of want to do turbine production somewhere at some stage. That obviously will require electric motors. That's a whole other thing. We'll need to produce gears, we'll need to produce iron, and then we need to run that through. In theory, we could take an entire beam of gears, 2 beams of iron, take one of these beams of magnets, and that would give us electric motors. And then, using both these beams, we could make electromagnetic turbines. So, while this is good for now, we'll want to expand on it later. But it's good enough for now. So, space. Oh, before we go to space, actually, let's check on our power. How are we doing? Well, we aren't running a lot of the refined silicon production, and we're already at 100 megawatts, 164 available currently. And that isn't perfect because we actually haven't finished the solar ring, so that's probably something we'll have to work on. Either way, we are off on a very quick jaunt. Do. I love the fact you can just see the little iron ingot vessel. Logistics vessel. Iron ingot vessel. Doing their thing. Titanium ingot vessel. Looks like we're going to sail past. There we go. Bam! And where are we headed? This way. So one of the issues we have currently is that for this... Oh, are we not producing gears? No, we are producing gears. It takes iron. And there we go. Iron being fed in. That gear production should be fine. But for magnets, we're not really making the magnets adequately. Because this belt is not compressed. So what we can do is we can supplement the actual magnets here. Or hell, we could even upgrade this and say, like, turn this into a, what's it called? Interstellar version. Now, the problem is you can't just upgrade in place with these. It's not a thing you can do. All kinds of frustrating. I know. What we will do is we will break the input. And then that will eventually flow a good output, although not everything. Like, gears will eventually grind to a halt because other stuff is going to bottleneck first and be like, hey, we don't have any whatever this belt is. Probably iron. I don't know. Technically, it's magnets. Technically, we just connect this up and then help wait until the gears get low enough. We just kind of need the gears to be lower. There's 3,000 gears. That's 30 stacks. If I pick that up, we're going to be wasting so many gears. I kind of have an allergy to wasting that many. I know it's not much in the scheme of things. I know I also deleted stuff just then in my inventory. But I'm kind of hoping that this will go down a bit more. Oh, you know what we could do? We could set up storage and just feed storage. And then we could just flip it afterwards. Okay. Disconnect that. And then output. Gears. Actually, that should go like that if we're going to be able to use the maximum absorption. And then you also output gears. I'm clicking all wrong today. There we go. And the reason for that weird dog leg is so that we can use multiple of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that'll get us a full 30. Which is the same as the belt. And that will drain out relatively fast, actually. Okay, we will need a interstellar logistics station. Do we have... we do have 8 logistics vessels in our inventory. Obviously, we could do more, but... And... almost done. Good enough. Cut the outputs. And then doop, doop, and don't accidentally delete the crate. That would be bad. Right. Then we delete you and replace you with the upgraded version. Okay. Your job is motors, coils, gears, and I think that's everything. So, gears out. Obviously, endpoint must be horizontal. I get it. Thank you. That's really helpful. Coils out. I guess we don't need to feed into these at such the same rate. So be a bit more laissez-faire here. We will need you, and then we'll just there we go. And then that is the gear input, that is that input, that is that input, and then this coming out is actually motors. Right, great. And slowly we are getting rid of the ridiculous number of gears in this inventory. However, we can now put down those logistics vessels and say remote demand and local supply. And now they'll go and demand gears and electric motors, which we don't have, but they can also demand the magnets from another planet. We should see all the vessels have headed off. I can't actually look high enough up to go see where they've gone, but they've headed off to the other planet. And we're slowly getting rid of the gears there. How many is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So that would be full for a green belt, but obviously we can upgrade this to be a blue belt, in which case it can run 30 rather than this meager 12. I think this is one of the things at the moment. We'll probably end up upgrading a lot of these, because the inefficiency is just rife. And it's rife because it's old tech. Obviously, it can be improved. Hell, I'm even going to just spam upgrades on every damn line I can get my hands on. Just for future-proofing. Just because we'll probably end up using these lines in future. Okay. Right, you finished doing your thing right now. So, boop, 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 boop. And now, yeah, we're finding we're not getting many engines because the engines are actually being used at the same rate. We're producing them. But we are getting a whole load of magnets being brought in from off-world. I'm wondering why we aren't getting magnets. Oh, we're putting magnets in the same rate we're getting them out. That's why that's not changing. Gears, it's kind of weird, but we are using them at the same rate. But they were a load in storage. Okay. Since we're getting those magnets. Here they are. I was about to say they should be here any moment. Beak of the devil. Bam! How many for power? That's like 23, 25 megawatts being provided by no, tell a lie. 45 megawatts being provided by non-fusion. Not many. But we now have magnets being provided in sufficient quantities over here. I believe that means we have all of that. Turbines are still a bit rough. Obviously nothing there. Nothing there. We have everything to actually set them all up. Oh, except I guess for plasma exciters? Yeah, because we need to create them locally. We don't really have time left today, but next episode we'll probably create plasma exciters locally. We're not creating them? We are creating some. I think it's just excess overflow. Where are we creating these plasma exciters? Hello! What are you carrying? Where are you coming from? Oh, you're empty. I guess you just took something or whatever. You're fetching something. What are you fetching? You're fetching magnets? Oh, are you the ones creating the plasma exciters? And I've done it already and I forgot. Probably. Sounds like something I'd do. Here we go. Plasma exciters. Yep. We actually do have more drones here. We've actually maxed out our drone usage. So, get all those drones going. Luckily, we are sending the plasma exciters abroad. I wonder what our bottleneck is. Either way, we can up the capacity on that now. Is it magnets? We're using the magnets incredibly quick. Fly, my pretties, fly! Oof, oof, the power. It's dipping. It's dipping hard. That should regulate itself once they fill up the inventory. Why are we not creating the... I guess you need more magnets and we're waiting for another off-world shipment. Yeah. Which I think we just got, judging by... Look at the fleet. Yep, there we go. There are the magnets. We only have 8 vessels here, and they're all being used. So before we go, what we'll do is we'll pop over to the mall, which I believe is making our interstellar vessels. I could be wrong, though. How are we doing? Okay, we aren't making stellar vessels. Why is that? You aren't getting titanium out. Oh, you basically haven't been hooked up. That's a shame. Obviously, you need turbines, which... That's just annoying. We really do need to work on our turbine production. In fact, we just need to work on the engine turbine production thing. That's an entire area that we can improve. Turbines, turbines, turbines. Turbines. Think. Yeah, the turbines are over here. But I don't believe we need actually to have turbines go any further than about here. What we'll do, we'll put a cut in there. I don't really think this line needs to go any further. We'll just grab that line. We'll give you a supply of turbines. And then providing to that, providing to that. Okay, that should make us our logistics drones. Well, logistics vessels. This is quite expensive. I will limit this to a bar for now. Same for the drones. And there we go. There's 2. We'll take these over. And here you go. And they're being sent off as well. And I will allow more charging here because this one's pretty heavily under load. Oof. That power consumption. Well, a few more drone upgrades and this won't even be bottlenecked. But as it is impressive to see the fleet just doing their thing. There we go. More magnets. Making more plasma exciters. It's very expensive on magnets. I have to admit, I didn't expect it to be quite so expensive. It makes sense, obviously. Damn. Okay. Well, let's head back to the mall and we'll end it there. If you have liked, if you want to, feel free to leave a comment. Both of those really help the algorithm. You can also subscribe if you want to try and see more videos. Good luck with the subscribe feed. Or just go check out the announcement feed in the Discord, which has streams and videos. And plasma exciters are here. We have overfilled the inventory. Nice. Okay. That means that the mall is basically operational. The only thing we're a little bit iffy on is turbines. We're getting a trickle in as opposed to actually getting enough. I think, what else? Engines. I was a bit dubious about this, but we have filled the inventory. I don't know if that's going to hold, but we'll see. And now we just need to hook it up. And then we'll have basically everything on tap here. It would be great. And just using so few deuterium, it's amazing. Just so good. Anyway, I've been EnterElysium. You know what to do. Do the things. Stay shiny.